It's time for our 8-minute dumbbell upper body Tabata circuit. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Work at your own pace. First exercise is overhead jacks with modification. Alternating side step or jumping jacks or overhead jacks with the front raise. Nothing wrong with using a modification. You know your body. We are here to work. We're not here to hurt ourselves, right? 30 seconds of work. This is an upper body 8-minute Tabata circuit. Jack it out or alternating side steps with overhead lifts. Next, we're going to go into our alternating front raise. You're going to pick up your dumbbells. You want to use 8, 10, 12, or 15. I'm using 20. Stand tall, core engaged, and you're going to alternate lifting that bell up to shoulder height. Contract the core because, as I say all the time, your core is always working. You know, your core supports your posture. Here, we are working the front of our shoulders. Lifting straight out, lifting straight up, alternating right and left. Again, this is our alternating front raise. I'm using 20-pound dumbbells. I would recommend anything between 8 to 15 or 20, depending on what you're comfortable with. Here we're moving down to the floor. You're going to start modified if you need to. You're going to do your push-up, come up into a plank position, and alternate tapping opposite hand to knee. Again, to follow along with the modification, you come down to your knee, do a modified push-up, come up to a plank, and alternate and tap opposite hand to knee. For the more advanced version, you're going to do a push-up and top reach. You're going to reach for opposite hand to toe. That's a push-up, opposite hand to toe. You're going to stay down. Lay on your belly, stretch your arms out in front, thumbs up, and these are our superhumans. Here you're lifting your upper body off the floor, keeping the toes down, squeezing the glutes and low back. Inhale, exhale, and lift. Concentrate on contracting the low back, glutes, and hamstrings. Lift. You always want to have the muscle in mind that you are working. You want to move with intention. Don't just go through the motions. Thumbs up and lift. Again, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. You're going to get your 10-second rest here. That completes round 1. Get ready for round 2 with those modification alternating jacks overhead. Jacking out and lifting my arms up overhead, or again, follow along with that modification, doing alternating side jacks with that front raise. Jack it out and breathe. Looking straight ahead, jack it out so we get a little bit of cardio here, mixing it with some upper body and core work. We have our alternating front raise. I tell you, time flies when you exercise. Stand tall, core engaged, alternating lift right and left. Again, concentrating on your core and your shoulders. This is a front raise. Alternating front raise. And you're on round 2. It's only 8 minutes, so this will go by pretty fast. I like the shorter workouts because sometimes, you know, you don't have time to do a 45-minute to an hour workout, but something is better than nothing, and it's about consistency. Let's come down on the floor, getting ready for our next exercise, our toe touch or knee touch with a modified push-up. To follow that modification, come down to the knee, push up, come up off of your knee and tap, alternating opposite hand to knee. If you're doing the more advanced version, it's a push up, come up, and reach opposite hand to toe. work at your level. What do I always say? We are here to challenge ourselves. So by all means, go right ahead. Try and do a couple of the full versions of the push-up to toe touch. Going on to our superhumans for 30 seconds. Remember, toes down as you lift, squeeze the hamstrings, glutes, and low back. Lift and squeeze. So you know that when we do our front raise, that superhuman raise, we are completing a round. This will complete round 2. Let's get ready for round 3. With our 10-second rest. This is a good time to get a quick sip of water, wipe off that sweat. This is our final round with our modification. Overhead jacks. Stepping out to the side, right and left. You know your body, and there's nothing wrong with modifications. What did I say earlier? We are here to work, not to hurt ourselves. There's a big difference between muscle pain, muscle soreness, and feeling sharp pain in, say, for example, in your knee or your shoulder or your low back. We're not here for that. Let's get ready for the alternating front raise. This is our last set of alternating front raise. You want to work with some weight that's going to challenge you. You don't want to use 5 pounds, although if you're new to this, it's okay to start out with 5 pounds. But what are we here to do? You're here to challenge yourself. If your goal is to tone, to strengthen muscles, you want to do something that get a weight that's going to challenge you. You don't want something too easy. You want to work the muscles. That's the only way that you're going to be able to tone and sculpt your muscles. And maintain good form, strong posture. Let's come down to the floor for our toe touch, the push-up. Again, you can do the modification where I come down on my knees, go into a modified push-up, come up, lift up off of your knees, and instead of reaching for your opposite hand to toe, you're going opposite hand to knee. The more advanced version, it's a push-up and reaching for opposite hand to toe. Push-up, reaching for opposite hand to toe. You're working chest, core, and getting a little bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. Let's lay on our belly for our superhumans. Lifting up, thumbs up, lift and squeeze the glute and hamstring. You want to feel that contraction in the glute and hamstring, keeping the toes down. Inhale, exhale as you lift. Again, the muscle you want to have in mind is your low back. As I always say, time flies when you exercise. You got this. Make every rep count. Finish strong. Mission complete. I'll see you next time.